a little bit of music happening here, and I also want to have a homeless person who wants to say something about something he's got going on. You want to come over here, Colin?
They must have gotten shit.
All right, here he comes.
Here's my life. Here's my life. It's in a bag back here. It's my tent over at Vic West right now. I've got it confiscated by law 8 times in 1 year. All my possessions, my grandmother's heirloom, thrown out because of COVID-19 and the hoax that's going on. I do apologize. I can't even look up to anybody. It's tear-jerking. I run a podcast called The Homeless Idea, and what we've been doing over the last basically 14 months is keeping count of the COVID counts on homelessness and keeping the counts on our ODs. And what happens there is there's 0 counts on COVID. And I do apologize to everybody. In the homeless community, there are 0 counts of homelessness, but they've quarantined off Pandora, they've quarantined off Central Park, and what they do is they wrestle us into little kind of units, and it's very nice of them to do that. They call it tent cemeteries. And it's not that we're actively trying to be homeless, we're actively trying to find a job, but we're actively also trying to watch our possessions. And for the people who are giving during this time, unbelievable how much support has been given by the Victorians. And now I can finally look up at the Victorians and say, hey, you guys are the representation of BC, you guys are the people that are the voice to let this mayor know that you can't be wishy-washy with the homeless either. There's 0 counts of COVID under the homelessness, and all we're trying to do is get a home. It's a right for a Canadian, and we've been harping on the rights and the charters and everything like that. And in the podcast, we're always on. Well, I'm always on bylaw because fuck bylaw. But pardon me for my saying. They get fish heads. And if you listen to us, we're on Spotify and Apple and Google and yada yada. There's our dig. But we do that for the homeless population. We do that for our brothers and sisters who are dying, on a continual basis. What I call the genocide is putting everybody into a hotel room when they know that they're an addict. It's scary. What happens is in those there's nobody. 41% of the population of Victoria are in the industry called poverty, and 39% are in hospitality. So in saying that, we've got a lot of people that are in the industry of poverty. If they correct poverty, then we're not going to have a lot of jobs available or nothing over here. And what they're not doing is they're not advancing, they're not growing, they're not evolving into having people behind doors. It's a genocide to put people behind closed doors knowing that they're an addict, right? I'm an addict myself. I don't use any of the hard drugs. I'm addict to pot and alcohol. But in saying that, I'm very sorry that I am, and I'm very sorry that I'm in Victoria and being a homeless guy. It's not that I've meant to be here. I've not meant to be homeless. It's under a set of circumstances. But what we're saying is this whole thing, I can't walk into a grocery store. I can't even get groceries without a mask. And if I'm not wearing a mask, I can't get into a liquor store. I remember 2 years ago, I couldn't walk into a liquor store with a mask. Or a bank. Never mind. So, in saying that, I do apologize for being in where I am right now to everybody, but I also believe in myself enough that, I'll overcome this shady thing they call pandemic. It was Premier Hulk Hogan that said that on his thing was his first priority was the pandemic. And now, if we don't think that's a lie, I don't know. And I've said how Shannon, the head of bylaw here, who used to be a constable, used to be. Yeah. I'll wrap up. Thank you very much. So Shannon over here at Bylaw, wonderful, wonderful lady. Has taken my stuff. Yeah, I'm a frisbee player. But anyway, really, at the end of the day, do you want to say something, Shane? Shane's my partner in the Homeless Idea podcast, and you know he's probably a little bit more.
Hey guys, just we want to say that this whole thing that we do, it's up to choice. I think that everybody here has a choice, as to whether they want to wear a mask or whether they don't. What happened to the way it used to be? If people came into Canada, they wore masks. We looked at them as maybe odd, but they had the flu or whatever going on in their own countries. Okay, we gave them that choice. It's about choice. It's about if you want to wear a mask, is it not? If you believe, I think it's about personal opinion, and it's not about. Okay, it's not about. It's about personal freedom. Whether you choose to wear a mask or not. I don't necessarily it's not necessarily about. Sorry guys, I just honestly, for me, they got me a little bit spooked. They do. I mean, I'm a little bit of a believer in the COVID thing, and I guess if it's a personal choice of mine, maybe to wear a mask.
You just can't use the mic.
Do you think they're going to save the world?
It's the mic doesn't work.
I still got a cold. I'm wearing a mask all the time. I still got a cold. So I mean, it didn't help me with a cold, right? So it's not going to help me with a N1H1F8 or whatever they're coming out with, right? But but the thing about the homelessness thing, guys, it's also been a bit of a blessing to the homeless. It really brought it to the forefront, and we're taking care of it now, and we're hoping that things are going to work out. Don't support the March 31st deadline. That's theirs, not ours. Thanks very much, guys.